Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Oakland A's franchise. We have been eliminated from the playoffs. The Astros are just too much to handle. We are lucky to finish at 500 this year. A lot of injuries kind of boiled down to affecting our hitting, but our pitching was not the greatest. So that always doesn't help. But we do have some playoff baseball. So it will be some quick count with Calor the first game. And in the second game, maybe we'll do some player lock of Nelson Koo with some quick count. You tell me to do it all. Skip all. The playoff. Rainy day here. I think we traveled to. We are the away team. To Frisco Rough Riders, the Iron Horse Stadium.
And now, your Frisco.
So we at least get some postseason baseball, though, as it's not postseason baseball with our A's. Going up against Drew Anderson, longtime minor league guy. Here we go with Rene Garcia, 2-1 count. That's going to be missed. And that's going to be hit over and right, but easily playable. A lot of good contact from that. Here's Thomas Need, 2-2 count coming in. Got to protect. It's inside. Then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Fletcher Paxton up next, and that's going to be a strikeout. That's a good pitch right there. I was not expecting something that high in the zone. Okay, he was a all-star this season. See what he can do. Yeah, that was a ball. Just saw that. Okay, Calor. Let's go, baby. 19 years old. Young pitcher. See what he can do. Likely trying to sniff up into the majors next season. Gonna start with Tom Bullingham. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the rotation next year. But I think we have a pretty good idea that we're going to bring up one pitcher, at least from the minors, and he's going to start. And we might end up trading Sean Manaea. And maybe we package another pitcher as well. I don't know. I do like Sean Manaea, though. He's pitching well. Depending what we see in free agency, you might spend another year I want him to dominate at AAA, but these guys are having difficulties pitching at AAA. Easy catch out there and right.
That is good. The first baseman, Joaquin Campillo.
Campillo, let's go, baby.
Count is 2-1. Count is 3-1.
Not great.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Teddy Ivy.
It's away.
Track count 2-2.
Come on. Ooh, what a play at second. Just didn't hit it hard enough. It's all about who can string together some hits at this point.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Darryl LeBlanc. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's got some good movement in this curveball. I do like. Whoops.
2-2 to count.
Easy play there at second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Moneyball. Quintana.
And then what are we going to do at catcher next season? It's going to be another debate. I'd like to get better hitting-wise at catcher. Murph isn't the answer. I don't think the guy that we traded away was the answer either, which is why we traded him. All right, here's another All-Star, Darryl Star. And he's hit. Okay. We're going to steal here. Again, we're on the run. Full count. Good fight there by Santiago.
Now batting, designated hitter,
That's a borderline strike. What a great pitch. All right, Thomas Snead, 3-1 count. Can we get a ball? We can. Okay. For the man, the myth, the legend, Fletcher Paxton. Bases loaded. Can we break this one open? We can. And we send the runner home. And we score 2. Fletcher Paxton. Great, great hitting out there. Now it's Kevin Padlow. Only play is at first, and that's all they need there. 1-1 count. Flores just needs to protect the lead he's got at this point. Not even close.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Kevin Rayburn.
Double play there.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Jimmy Castillo.
Ball. I got 2-1 to count.
You're killing me. It's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider needs to be one of his biggest pitches. All right, Campillo. Had to protect there. That was decently close, so it makes sense.
The left fielder,
All right, Kenny Ivey. 1-2 count. Got to protect. Let's go, baby. Won't get him at first. All right, 1-1. Yeah, that probably would have been a strike 3.
2 balls, 1 strike. Trying to count 2 and 2. He's safe.
All right, 2-2.
He's out. Oh.
now batting, right fielder, no way.
He's out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ken Love.
Got him, slider. No movement on slider whatsoever either.
The left fielder, number 4. Torres. Walk.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Let's foul. Woo. Got him, slider. A little bit of movement on that slider. That's great. Okay, we're going to get our bullpen going. I want to see Hideki Matsui and Goss start warming up. Daryl Starr. Good play. Okay, Santiago, 1-1.
David Santiago.
Ooh,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
looks deceptively low. It's away. Off his foot. It's going to be a base hit. It's like he's going to have to check himself out there, walk around the mound. Looks like it hit him right in his heel.
Garcia.
He's good. Gonna stay in the game here. All right, Rene Garcia.
No, he's in there.
Away.
3 balls, 1 strike. We got full count. He's going, he's going. Steal, steal, steal. Foul ball. Safe, he's in.
Hit and run. We need more insurance.
He's out.
Damn. We get on a hit and run. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Ball. Ball. That's inside.
Got him. Forcing him up. Nowhere near the zone, but all right, we'll take it. His 4th strikeout.
Now batting. The catcher, Lorenzo. Quintana.
Count 1 and 2.
Now batting. The center fielder, Willie Espinosa.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right. All right, Thomas Snead. 1-2 count. Got to protect. Anything close? He has a smaller strike zone. Fletcher Paxton. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's go, baby.
Fletcher. Paxton.
Well, that looked a bit lower than I thought. Or a bit higher than I thought. Good four seam. Hadlow.
Now batting. The third baseman. Kevin Hadlow.
It was easily seen that was a ball. That's a good strike. We can go through the sixth before we bring in Matsui.
Count 1 and 2.
Now batting. The third baseman. Jimmy Castillo.
He's out.
The batter. The shortstop. Tom Woolington.
He's all right. A little shaken up, but he's all right. Maybe he's not all right. If we have to, we'll bring in Matsui.
Now batting. Right fielder. No man.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, that'll end the day for Martin. That's close. That's a questionable swing.
The left fielder, number 4. Kenny Ivy.
Oh, God.
He's out.
I don't know what I'm doing there.
Levi Nixon.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ooh, I missed it.
Count 2 and 2.
Oh, what a launch, but that's right to the left fielder.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, Hideki.
Please. Now pitching from Midland. Number 16. Hideki Matsui.
Okay. We haven't seen him at all. Young guy who we drafted.
left fielder, number 4, Torres.
I really like his pitches.
That's out. Hey!
I would like Matsui to get some
Now batting, second baseman,
time.
LeBlanc.
He's likely going to start next year anyway.
Now batting, the catcher, Lorenzo. Quintana.
3-2.
Good fork ball. We're going to put Zambrano, schedule him in the game. Got under it. Come on, Star.
The center fielder, number 24, David Santiago.
This is
I skied it.
Now batting,
Okay, it's still 2-0.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Your attention, please. Now,
Jesus Zambrano.
number 12, Jesus Zambrano.
Wow. Okay. It's one of the most ridiculous curveballs I've seen.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kevin Roper. Now batting, third baseman, Jimmy Castillo.
he's out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, John Willington.
Zambrano comes in and, well, some good stuff there.
Your attention, please.
Went against Jose Ruiz.
For the Rough Riders, number 66, Jose Ruiz.
Full count.
And the man that meant the legends up next, Fletcher Paxton. I do have a question though.
The bat,
Goss is starting pitcher, okay.
Fletcher
But I thought,
Paxton.
come on, Fletch. Ooh. A little bit too early. All right, are they gonna give me a pitch? They are, and that's gonna be a single. So Fletch. Good hit up the middle. Then we got Padlo.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kevin.
That's almost thrown out in the stands.
The count is full.
We should have just taken a walk. I didn't notice it was 3-2. Or 3-1 count. 3-2 count. Oh, that was a strike. I didn't think it was. Joaquim Campillo. Okay, let's get our closer out here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ryan Blackburn,
please. Now,
23 years old.
number 8, Ryan.
I think we drafted him or traded for him, one of the two.
The batter, the first baseman, Ken Love. The left fielder, number 4, Torres. Walk.
Okay.
Now batting, second baseman, Charles LeBlanc.
Good slider.
Now batting, the catcher, Lorenzo.
And that should end your ball game. A 2-0 final. We take the game 1. So the only time we will play is if we go to a game 5 or an elimination game. Galore gets his first playoff win. We didn't have any teams in the playoffs last season. Pretty good pitching setup for him. But I want him to be able to dominate AAA before he even comes up to the majors. That's something he has to do. And I think with that loss we are eliminated. Nope. Okay, elimination, and we lose. Five games back. The White Sox have to lose games. And we're eliminated because the White Sox kept on winning games. We're not a playoff team. We're already eliminated. What? Okay, so I'll do that. Okay, so we're 82 and 80. I wasn't going to play the last game. So here is the playoff outlook. We will look at this when we go into the offseason. But to start it out, the White Sox play the Rays. Whoever wins that goes on and plays Houston. Minnesota and the Yanks go ahead and play against each other. On the NL side, the Mets and Brewers face off. And whoever wins that plays the Dodgers. And then Cincinnati and Atlanta. Cincinnati, a shocker here to go up there. The league leaders, D. Gordon is the leader in stolen bases with 36. Looking through here, we can definitely see why the Yanks, the Rays, the Astros are up here. Bregman with the best batting average in the AL and the most hits. Adames in here, Torres, Devers. Whit Merrifield, this was a very low-key signing or trade by the White Sox, and this one was huge. They paid him a good amount of money, a front-loaded contract. Adam Eaton as well. This one coming over from the White Sox. So that's what the White Sox kind of replaced with him, but hey, it works. Doubles, Devers has that one. We're down here. Pasone had the most doubles for us, which is nice to see. His upgrades are doing pretty well. So he is only 19 years old, and I think he's only going to get better. Nick Solak with the most triples. Pasone's down here, tied at third with 6. Bregman, again, most home runs, beats out Mike Trout. Jeez, Bregman had a year. No wonder the Astros are so far ahead. Then Trout, Torres, Corey Seager, Aaron Judge with the Rays. Okay, that tells you why the Rays got up there. Aaron Judge was a huge trade, offseason trader signing for them. Javi Baez, another one big for Detroit, but Detroit just not great. Baez is on a long-term deal. He can't play center field, which is interesting. So maybe be weird to have him on the team. Rizzo's going into a free agent year, and I think if he ends up hitting free agency, he's a guy that I would like to see come in. He could play first base, so he's reserved, but I think we'd have him play DH. I like Rizzo because the fact that he has some good pull, he has some good hitting, left, right, some good hot spots. And then we can have Thurston. He needs some time. Sano down here as well, but Sano isn't going anywhere. Bregman with the most runs. Wow, Bregman was all over the place. Stolen bases, D. Gordon. So I think we'll end up probably signing him for another season. 2.59, played in 113 games because a lot of injuries. Played pretty decent as a reserve guy. So I'm not opposed to that. Bregman again with base on balls. Win on base percentage. Slugging goes to Mike Trout. OPS goes to Bregman. Wins, it's Lance McCullers and Brandon McKay tied with 18. Who has the best ERA? I think McCullers will end up being the Cy Young here. The better ERA. Losses only 5 for Jose Urquidy. And that kind of tells you why Houston is so good. Saves, Nick Anderson with Tampa has 50. Best ERA, Marco Gonzalez for the Mariners. 2.85. Only 11 and 8. We have here the rookie, J.C. Clooney, coming up here at 27 years old. Older prospect. Comes up and plays his first season, 14 and 8, 2.95 ERA, 200 innings pitched. That's great. Framber Valdez, least amount of homers with 18. Shutouts, Bieber has 4. We see Kyle Hendricks here with 3. Strikeouts, Aaron Nola with 237. Complete games, Bieber has 4. Most innings, it's Thor. Walks allowed, that's still Snydergaard. Best whip is Ryan Yarbrough. Pitching war goes to Noah Snydergaard. Close behind him, Shane Bieber. Other than that, not great. Batting war, yeah, Alex Bregman just completely raking everything. Mike Trout's at 9.1, so not far behind him. And then Corey Seager's at 7.1. So huge gears for them. Over on the other side of the National League, Dominic Smith has the best batting average for the Mets. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, 196 hits. Albides had the most at bats. Betts and Ronald Acuna have 47 doubles. Triples, Trevor Story has 9. Acuna has 51 home runs. Jeez. Bellinger is the only one close to him with 46. Bellinger with 148 RBIs. Runs. Ronald Acuna with 123 stolen bases. Sterling Marte with 43. Jesus. No one close. Yelich, 95 bases on balls. On base percentage with Marcell Ozuna. Ronald Acuna for the Braves. Best slugging. OPS, Ronald Acuna. Most wins. Max Fried and Walker Buehler tie for 19. And it's going to end up being Max Fried, who has an ERA also of 1.95 and went 19 and 3. Buehler went 19 and 3 as well, but only a 2.33. I'm only saying only because that's almost 1.5 to 2 ERA better than our best. Losses, Fried has 3 and Buehler has 3. That's the least. 56 saves for Lucas Sims and Edwin Diaz. That's Lucas Sims on the Reds. Wow. The Reds did pretty good. Best ERA, Max Fried. Homers allowed least, Eduardo Rodriguez. Shutouts, Max Fried with 4. Strikeouts, Trevor Bauer with 199. Complete games, Max Fried with 4. Innings pitched, Fried with 121. Walks allowed, Joe Musgrove with 35. Best whip, Walker Buehler with a 1.01. Pitching war, best one, Max Fried with a 4.9. Buehler has a 4.6. Batting, wow. Ronald Acuna, 11.3. The closest one is another Brave, Marcell Ozuna at 9.7, and the Bellinger at 9.3. So that's crazy there. See if there's any awards at this point. Bregman will take the MVP of the season, no doubt. Noah Syndergaard has the Cy Young, so it's not going to be Lance McCullers. It's going to be Noah Syndergaard with a 3.05 ERA. Batting title goes to Bregman. Nick Anderson has the most saves. J.C. Clowney with the Rookie of the Year. Hank Aaron Award goes to Bregman. He's just completely ridiculous this year. Going to the Gold Glove, starting with pitcher, is Devi Garcia for the Yanks. Alejandro Kirk at catcher. Trey Mancini at first. At second, Jonathan Shoup. Vladimir Guerrero at third. Alberto Mondesi at short. Michael Brantley at left field. Center is Luis Robert. Anthony Santander at right. Going into sluggers, DH is Gleyber Torres for the Yanks. Yasmani Grandal at catcher. Sean Murphy is down here with a good batting average of 2.39. So better batting average than Grandal, but not better than Kirk. Thing is, Grandal has 31 homers and 72 RBIs, and Murphy 17 homers and only 56 RBIs. That is disappointing for a catcher position at with these stats, should be playing great. But he's not. That first year where he did not play a full year, batted .287. Didn't finish the year, but just disappointing all around, to say the least. Silver Slugger at first base, Freddie Freeman for the Twins. Rizzo behind him. LeMahieu has it at second. Keston is third in this one with .291, so LeMahieu has a better average. Same amount of home runs, same amount of RBI, so it's down to batting average. At third, Alex Bregman, of course. At short, Willie Adames. Outfield's going to be Trout, Stanton, and Judge. The runner-ups from them will be Franmil Reyes and Jorge Soler. So, those will be your awards for your Player of the Month. In April is Nick Anderson for pitcher, Bregman. And then rookie was Tyler Ramirez. May was Liam Hendricks, Freddie Freeman, and Rick Thomas, the rookie. June, Paul Fry, the pitcher. Jordan Alvarez and Cliff McKee. In July, Shane Bieber, Corey Seager, and Andres Rodriguez. August, Devay Garcia, Alex Bregman again, MJ Melendez. And in September, James Parinchek, Miguel Sano, Dylan Thomas. And that will be your big ones there. The biggest thing is Garcia went 6-0 in the month of August. That is insane. And in April, it's a relief pitcher is the pitcher of the month. So there's that. Now what we're going to do, let's look at the top prospects. Matthew Thompson is still up here. Eventually, he's got to come up, right? I think so. Martin Calor is at 7. He's technically at the MLB level now. Going through. Aramis Edelman, who's going to be at the majors next year, more than likely. So that's the biggest thing there. Now what to do with our roster. So we're going to kind of do a short roster breakdown, roster thought. So I like Hendricks. Hendricks pitched decently. I think our hitting was one of the biggest issues. 14-13. Last season went 18-3. It had a Cy Young runner-up. I mean, not great, but it's not like he did worse. Whip, decent, only a 1.13. ERA's at 3.64. Pitched over 200 innings. His WAR is 2.2, so, I mean, his walks are 1.63 per 9. Ks are up there, 5.10. So his velocity seems to be going down, definitely. But, I mean, he's a finesse pitcher. And he's played very, very well. So we're going to be going on with him. Jesus Luzardo pitched fan-freaking-tastic this season. When he could get runs. So 14-9. 202 with 135 strikeouts, so less than he had last year. Remember, 2021, he had that injury, got hit in the head with a ball. So he did not play long. So this is really his first 2 years of full seasons that we can see. And he got better. 3.30 ERA from the 4 he had last year. His whip, still around what he had in 2021. And in 2020. So pretty decent at 1.23. It's going down, which has helped a lot. WAR, 1.5 K per 9s. It's down from last year, but and his walks are about the same. But he's played pretty well, and I think I like that. Sexto Sanchez, when he came to us, he was 1-9. To finish the season, he went 7 and 7-4 for us. So okay. His ERA is 4.38, a lot more than he's kind of used to. 1.34 WHIP. His WAR is only a 0.9. Good ad, some good K per 9 with 7.38. Reduced his walks down to what he had almost in 2020 with that reduced season, but I think for the cheap, 24 years old, I think he could be a mainstay that's growing. Sean Manaea is the disappointment for this year. 9 wins, 13 losses, only 176 innings pitched, had some injuries. 4.08. His whip is 1.23. Not great. He's kind of on the downtrend, so we'll have to see what we do with him. Martin Calor, though, at 77 overall, I think he could come up and play. I think it's time. Calor comes up and plays. Dylan Cease went 12-13, 177 innings pitched, 4.71 ERA. WAR was a -1. Just struggled a little bit here and there. Ozole 5-6 on the 16 games started, 139 innings pitched, 5.50 ERA with a 1.78. He needs some more. He's probably going to be a bullpen arm at this point. So, Michael Kopech, 8 wins, 4 losses, 100 innings, a 5.30 ERA. Worked out of the bullpen, so it's going to be a little higher. That whip is a 1.74, though, concerning. Good strikeouts. The walks need to be tempered down a bit. What we're going to be doing is likely we're probably going to see us move Sean Manaea at this point. We may. Hendricks has a couple more years. Sean Manaea as well, but I think it's time we move him and we bring up a pitcher from the minors at this point. I think it is going to be Calor. Will be the one down there. Nelson Kuhn needs some work and some time. I don't think he's ready. As for the bullpen, I think we're going to carry more starting pitchers than relief pitchers at this point. Ruiz, I don't think he's going to be up in the majors. We're not really grooming any relief pitchers, which is concerning. Andrew Miller may retire after this year. Andrew Chafin, 4.89. Not a great ERA compared to the 2.16 he had last year, but I mean, not great. He's on contract for 2 more years, so we may end up moving him. I like Andrew Miller. More consistent, a little bit better ERA. His whip went down, or is that? At closer, we might hold many of our closers more as relief. Eric Ramirez, I really like how he did pitch at the MLB level. Only 5 innings. His ERA is only for 5 innings, but he left 4 earned runs. He looks decent. Pineda as well. Pineda was up here for 40 games. 4.22 ERA. 42 innings pitched, 1.27. I mean, he pitched well. Kimbrel will probably be the odd man out. Although consistent, 3.88 ERA. Pitched pretty consistent. And Dominguez, 6 blown saves. I mean, he's played decent. So I think Dominguez is the way to go. Plus, he's cheap. Sean Murphy is a question mark. We did trade for Israel Pineda, and I think he's going to spend some time at AAA. What we do with Murph, this is just unacceptable for a guy with power, with some good quirks. Just, I don't know what we do. Matt Olson, we do have some reserve with Ryan Mountcastle back here behind him into arbitration. Got 2 more years of team control, which allows us to probably sign Matt Olson to a massive contract. Thurston is probably going to be down at AAA to start the season. Keston, guy's a beast. Batted insanely well, 291. Yeah, I mean, the guys are everyday second baseman, no doubt. Jeremy Ironman, reserve guy, played in 34 games, 104 at bats, batted 240. Decent reserve guy, not too bad. So there's that. Gordon may end up retiring. If not, we're definitely going to re-sign him. Got 1 more year. Keston is on a 3-year contract. Chapman also going into free agency, and he batted. His average is down. Not the worst he's had, but he played pretty well. More at-bats this year than last year, so that's probably why his average is a little bit down more. Less hits, less runs. However, less home runs and less RBIs, less walks, more strikeouts. Just okay. That is not great. Passon, we should see better. See some progress. Better as career high in hits, career high in doubles and triples, tied it in home runs, career high in RBIs, career high walks, although career high strikeouts, career high stolen bases. I mean, the guy played phenomenal this season, and I think he's going to be a mainstay in this defense as well. Darwin Munoz, we brought in with a trade, and I think he is going to be great as a utility guy, and that makes me more okay with letting either D. Gordon, or if he retires, or Mark Canha if he retires. Also getting rid of Clint Frazier. It gives me idea of depth. Ramis Edelman, I mean, had some time, but nothing crazy. Fletcher Paxton just needs to be down at AAA for probably a couple more seasons. Giuseppe Castilla, the torn Achilles, just absolutely cramped what we could have one of the best leadoff guys. He was batting 308. 308 when he started. Lazaro Armenteros, he's getting better. But at 200 at bats, only batted under 200, which I'm not happy with. We might deal him. Laureano is locked up on a 4-year deal. Lorenzo Cain is gone after this. Mark Canha goes into free agency. Batted 286 this last season. Just wow. Not as many home runs, but RBIs are up there. Strikeouts are down. The guy was slugging better. On-base percentage was better. The guy is playing well. Clint Frazier only played 1 game. I think we're going to end up trading him at this point. He's got 1 year left on his deal. So that's through the roster. Kind of the idea. Go ahead in the next episode. We will go through the playoffs and go through the offseason. And we will be back into spring training. I think this team is going to be changing a lot at this point. We can get under our budget. We have a couple big names to sign, and I think we're going to move some guys that either have not performed or have some injury issues that really cannot stay on the field, which is a detriment to us actually being out in the field and trying to perform. So thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.